going, everybody? You already know who it is, what it is. It's your boy basedKaruma. I'm gonna be playing some Final Fantasy today. I hope you guys enjoy the content, and we're gonna get into that in a minute. Alright, here we are. Let's get it. That's right, we left off here.
I think they ran this way. So this is True View. I'm not sure what I'm looking at, but it does seem lively. That building's just about the only one that isn't lit up. Not open for business at the moment, I guess? You are. I didn't see you there. Listen, we don't mean you any harm. We just want to talk. It's a bit odd, don't you think? They run off when we approach, only to suddenly reappear. Could it be they want to take us somewhere? Is that the way of it? You want us to follow you? So it is. All right, then, lead the way. Let's see where they take us.
Once you choose to depart, if you leave Wuglamat behind for any reason or lose sight of the blue-scaled Hubigo child, you may try again by returning to the starting point.
Is this where you wanted to bring us? What is this place? If you're meant to relax here, it isn't working for me. Hey, what's your name? So you're still not inclined to talk.
He'll only talk if he's completely comfortable with you.
You know him?
After a fashion. But never mind that. How about something to wet your whistle? Adorable as you are, it's on the house. I can recommend our special, Her Majesty. I'll prepare one without liquor for the boy, too.
Thanks, but no thanks. We're supposed to meet a friend named Kachua. But we ran into the child on the way, and he led us here.
Oh, so you're with Kachua. In that case, go and have a chat with Big Tassos there. He'll show you to a fun place.
What about him?
I don't think he's in a mood to talk, so he can tend the bar with me.
This has taken a turn for the strange, but you don't think we're walking into a trap, do you? Damned if this doesn't have suspicious written all over it.
If you feel like that drink after all, just let me know.
You seem eager to go, but what about your friend there?
What is this fun place meant to be? Is Kachua there? Well, I suppose there's only one way to find out. Come on, let's talk to this Tassos fellow.
This area is normally off limits, but Kachu has told us about you. Just follow the corridor and head into the room at the end.
Let's go, Karuma. Whatever happens, you won't catch me being surprised.
Wonderful! They're here!
We've only just arrived ourselves.
Amazing! I bid you welcome to the back room. Oblivion's humble headquarters.
A hideout tucked behind a drinking hole. Brings back memories, doesn't it?
Raid return.
Our members here are mainly creators and adapters. That is, scientists and engineers who specialize in electro. They use their skills to provide support to our field operatives. Geralt, Shale, be so kind as to give our friends an overview of your duties.
Well, there's provisioning. Gotta have supplies to fight a good fight, ain't ya? Luckily, we got the tools to craft most of what we need.
The spitting
Gathering
image.
intelligence is another vital aspect of our work. Everkeep's core system is a veritable treasure trove of information. You just need to know how to get in and find it. We also handle surveillance and communications, watching the enemy's movements and coordinating our own, that sort of thing.
And among all our activities, we spend a fair bit of effort investigating preservation. The organization credited with laying the foundations of electrope technology. From the soul management system to Everkeep's design, they're behind just about everything you see here. It'd be no exaggeration to say they made this realm what it is. But their magnum opus was without a doubt the power which was used to join Alexandria to interdimensional fusion.
Said power isn't unlike my summoning technique and the magic within Azam's crystal. Yet, though the effect is localized, to be able to fuse realities. Even with my knowledge, I struggle to conceive how it could be possible.
Incidentally, the founders of our group, a husband and wife, were members of Preservation at one point. But they opposed the fusing of worlds, and so defected in order to prevent it.
While not entirely unexpected, given what we have seen, this is still quite the revelation.
By the by, that's an interesting earring you have there. A novel way of carrying a data storage device. Oh, you didn't know? Well, as a precautionary measure against machine infiltration, we scan everyone as they enter. And when we scanned you, we detected a small quantity of electrope. Though it's been dressed up, that earring is a storage device and no mistake. Bought it from a shop here, did you?
No, it isn't bought, but inherited.
So these people sent you through the portal along with the earring?
Do you know aught of them?
Listen, Cryo. The husband and wife who founded our order. It's believed that they were Malala. Though we have no evidence at present, we can't rule out the possibility that they were your parents, or perhaps close relations. This I posit because they were the very individuals who spearheaded the research into interdimensional fusion. As traitors to preservation, they were relentlessly pursued. If they had a child they feared they couldn't keep safe, entrusting her to the people of another world might have been their best option.
My parents, the founders of Oblivion. Tell me everything you know about them, no matter how small or seemingly insignificant. Anything and everything.
We don't even know their names, I'm afraid. In a bid to elude preservation's agents, we suspect they erased all trace of themselves. I'm sorry we couldn't be of more help. If you're interested, though, you're welcome to review our accumulated data.
Yes, please. As an individual and member of my order both, I wish to learn as much as possible.
I should also like to peruse the data. Where the joining of realities is concerned, I may well be of service.
Of course. Feel free to peruse to your heart's content.
Thank you.
If you like, I can examine your earring. I have to say, the prospect that it belonged to our founders has me itching to take a look.
I dare say we have enough eyes to pore over your records. Is there any other way we might be productive?
Not right now. We're still waiting for Zoralja to make the next move.
In that case, Alice, would you mind accompanying me?
Gladly.
I've buggered it up again!
Never a moment's peace. Pay him no mind. I don't.
two there. One of you give me a hand, would you? Don't matter who.
I just remembered I have matters to discuss with Shay.
Aaronville, how you gonna just...
Better you than me.
What do you mean?
Seldom does one see Kryle so openly impassioned. As her comrade, I will do my best to support her.
Shale has already extracted the data on the earring. At long last, a clue. My apologies, but I will remain here to review the information. I feel for you. While Genold is a brilliant adapter, it's as if he's stuck on full volume. It's all I can do to put up with the clamor. By the by, you didn't know him before, did you? Don't see how you could, but for a moment there you were looking at him like you had seen a ghost.
Yeah, I'm familiar with this type.
A little. Try to keep closer to the rest of us so you don't get surrounded. When I go on the attack, do you think I'm pushing forward too quickly?
This place was originally designed by a preservation engineer. That's why it's wall-to-wall with contraptions.
Sorry you had to see me passion spilling over. Happens when you put your heart and soul into your craft, you know. And not to be weird or nothing, but I felt a sense of kinship when I saw you. As if we've met in another life.
You couldn't be more correct.
Any road. As I was saying, I need someone to lend me a hand. I haven't slept fair 2 nights now, not a single wink, and I'm ripe to collapse. Can't afford to, though, got folks rallying on me, see. But if I'm to keep at it, I need you to fetch me my favorite energy tonic. That voucher's good fare 2 cans, 1 fare yourself by way, oh, welcome. Can't get the stuff at any old vending machine, though. You need to talk to a bloke named Philemon. You'll find him tend in a bar out on the main strip. Off you go, now.
Fair enough.
Hello there, adorable. What will it be? For you, I'd be glad to whip up anything.
Oh, jeez, chat. Oh, jeez.
So then I says to him, "You'll never guess what turned up in the keep the other day. A little critter that goes squeal? Don't be daft."
Welcome. What are you having? Energy tonics you can't get from vending machines. How dare you suggest that I sell such dangerous stuff? Away with you. Away with you, and don't come back. Ahem. Got a voucher? Slip it to me, then. Nice and subtle. Ah, so you're collecting for Genold. A kin for him and a kin for you, eh? Here you go. Yours is formulated for beginners. Gentler than the full-strength stuff. It's not contraband or anything, so you won't run afoul of the authorities. But if the Rodina Consortium was made aware of my special selection, it'd be bad for business. Now, seeing as it's your first time, I want you to drink your tonic here. Just in case there are side effects.
You drain the tonic in a single pull.
Now that's how you do it. Your pulse ought to quicken soon, after which you'll start to see everything more clearly. And then, finally, you'll feel a roaring surge of energy. People say it's like growing a pair of rainbow wings. Well, you haven't up and carked it, so hurry along and give Genold his tonic. He tends to leave it to the last moment, and I expect he's about to keel over.
So then I says to him,
You heading?
I feel for you. By the by,
Seldom does.
We're learning about regulators at the moment. How's your errand coming along? Is it just me, or are there rainbows in your eyes?
Nary a moment goes by without Genold moaning and grunting. I presume it's how he expresses his passion for his work.
What do you think of the crew here? An interesting bunch, right? I personally recruited Genold and Shale, by the way.
Yeevee got the tonic. Give it here, quick. That's the stuff.
That's my
Ain't nothing
dude.
like it to blow the cobwebs right out with a great big kaboom.
That's my dude.
Awakens something feral in me, it does. Transforms me into a remorseless beast what won't stop till it's done what it was born to do.
Talk about it.
Any road, sorry for sending ye off on an errand like that. I just can't concentrate without me tonic, you know. And the pile o work only ever gets bigger. Speaking o which, I better get back to it. Those weapons and tools ain't going to enhance themselves.
Do what you do, you know.
Ahaha. It begins. Mine's the clarity, mine's the precision.
Talk about it. Fuck. Yeah, I got 3D printers in here and everything.
What do you think of the crew here? An interesting bunch, right? I personally recruited General Tenshale, by the way.
I've been meaning to ask about that Mamulja child. Could he be...
Yes. In all likelihood, he's Zoralja's son.
So you think so too? But what is he doing here?
He was abandoned, the poor dear. We found him in the drift downs a few years ago.
To think he'd cast aside his child.
We can't say for certain who he was born to or why he was on his own. But he's a blue-scaled Hubigo, and Zoralja is the only other one around. That being the case, everyone assumes they're father and son. Even the boy has put two and two together. This all happened when he was very little, so he has no recollection of his parents. It breaks my heart to think of it.
What's his name?
Gulja. It was my hope that he'd grow up to be a man of principle, like his grandfather.
It's a fine name.
I should mention that the boy is a little unusual. At first, I intended to raise him as my own. But just when I thought he was warming to me, he suddenly disappeared. We searched high and low for several days. And where should he turn up? But in the wilds near Everkeep.
What? It's a miracle he didn't fall prey to fiends.
See? That's another unusual thing. Creatures don't seem to attack him. He could pick his way through the thunder yards as if he were on a stroll. On making inquiries, we learned that he had been living alone and receiving food from the people of the outskirts. This became something of a pattern. We track him down and bring him back, only for him to disappear again within a matter of days. He would return to the wilds without fail, and once again rely on the kindness of strangers to survive. Finally, I took the hint and left him be, giving him the solitude he prefers, and lending a hand only when he explicitly asks.
If Gululja is Zoralja's child, that makes him my nephew. Assuming he's willing, I'd be glad to take him in like Papa did for me. But seeing as I'm here to kill his father, I don't know if it would be right.
Who was that?
Oh dear. It's Gululja.
Don't tell me he heard everything.
This is my fault. I asked that he be kept away, but I should have taken
going after him. I need to explain.
Wait, Lamachi. I understand your haste, but it'd be best to coordinate a search. Kakiwa, do you have any idea where he might go?
There's no telling, I'm afraid. He could as easily be outside the tower as here in Solution 9.
If those who can fight would search below, my mother and I will scour the district.
Sounds like a plan. Let's get to it.
Not the baby.
Regardless of the circumstances, Zoraljaw is Gulaljaw's father. The boy is bound to be confused. If Gulaljawh is outside the tower, we need to find him as quickly as possible. Even if he's used to getting around on his own, the wilds are still no place for a child. Agreed. While Kryl and Raha continue reviewing the data, the three of us should devote ourselves to the search. Alright, let's head to the base of the tower and take it from there.
I'm sorry. I should have noticed sooner.
I hope Gulaljawh will be all right. Should he return here, we'll be certain to let you know.
Worry not. The rest of us will keep our preparations moving along. You need but concentrate on finding Gulaljawh.
Have it ye no good, never-ending pile o' work. Ye are.
Juiced up over there. Anyone?
Heritage found is a large area. Splitting up would allow us to cover more ground. Well, here we are outside, but where do we even begin? Perhaps someone has caught sight of Gulaljawh. Let's make inquiries nearby. Good idea. Could you handle the outskirts, Alice? In the meantime, Karuma and I will head beyond that big wall. spotted those people too, yes? Perhaps they've seen something. Come on.
Perhaps it's time we replaced our hover cargo.
I can tell you've a good eye, and I'm not talking about your ocular capabilities. What I mean is that you seem to be well suited to finding lost valuables, useful resources, and the like. If you've a mind to become a reforger, I'm certain you'd go far. As a possessor of a good eye myself, I'd bet on it.
This is hard work even on the best days.
The things we find are used in one of two ways, for ourselves, or passed on to others. We meet all sorts of interesting individuals, and over time, we gradually build a large network of contacts.
These should be good for something.
HM. I'm not familiar with your footfalls. Looks like some sort of salvage yard. Well, let's ask after Gululja. Gululja isn't here. You know the boy? Have you seen him? Oh. Forgive me, I didn't know you were. No offense taken. My name is Tapu. My eyes may be useless, but my ears are sharper for it. I can recognize people by their footfalls, including Gululja. So he didn't come this way. Where in the world could he be? I do not know your voices. Who are you to Gululja, and why do you search for him? I'm family. Though we're not related by blood, his father is my brother. I've only just met Gululja, and we haven't had the chance to talk properly. But I'm about to do something that will make him hate me, and I wanted the chance to explain. His father is your brother? Then that means you're... Yes. I'm Wuklamat, Vow of Resolve of Tuliyalal. And I've journeyed here to bring my brother Zoralja to account for murdering our people and our father. When all is said and done, Gululja may want nothing to do with me. Nonetheless, I'll always consider him family. I'll always be there for him, and I want him to know that. It tears you apart to do what you must. The quiver in your voice tells the tale. Gululja was headed south. There, he has a place that is as close to a home as he knows. Find and bear your heart to him. Should he in turn bear his heart to you, accept and respect his wishes. As Queen Sphene respected ours when she granted us a place in her realm. I will, don't worry. But, what do you mean when you say Sphene respected your wishes? Out of concern for our well-being, Her Majesty had urged us to reside inside Everkeep. When we declined, not only did she gracefully accept our decision, she granted us the necessary supplies to make our home here. And since then, she has paid us regular visits to see how we fare. Ha, that sounds like Sphene all right. Well, thanks for telling me about Gululja. I'll find him, and then we'll have a good talk. We continue south, it seems. Let's keep our eyes peeled as we make our way. Gululja appears to prefer solitude, but deep down he is lonely. Small wonder given his abandonment. Take good care of him, will you? I myself am quite fond of the boy. It's a town. And half of it is submerged. The architecture looks nothing like what we've seen so far. It's more Charlean. There he is, among the ruins. I only caught a glimpse, but there's no mistaking that tiny silhouette. Let's hurry after him. It'd be a disaster if a building collapsed while he's inside. I only saw him for a moment before he disappeared behind a building, but I'm pretty sure Gululja was heading further south. contact Alice on Link Pearl and let her know to join us. This is the area, but the canals and the debris make it hard to get a good view. Let's split up and search. If you could head into the canals, I'll make my way through the streets. When we find Gululja, let's watch from a distance until he gets to his destination. Wouldn't want to startle him and cause an accident. Alice is coming as fast as she can. Let's keep searching in the meantime.
You have located Gululja. Follow him quietly without being noticed. Follow Gululja. Should you fail to complete the objective, you may try again by surveying the designated location.
Oh dear. HM. HM.
He's come a long way on such short legs. It's a relief he didn't get hurt.
What's here, I wonder? So he's looking after those little ones.
Gululja.
Not another step!
What? A sentry?
Run, Gululja, run!
You know the boy. Who are you? And what do you want?
My name is Wuklamat, and I've come to talk to Gululja.
Is that so?
I'm sorry if I scared you. I want to get to know you better. That's all.
And you, my boy, do you wish to speak with them?
I heard them talking. She said she's going to kill my father.
Villains! I will deal with them forthwith!
But
Whoa. Okay. Rip. Not sure why, but my computer decided it was going to restart itself right now. Not sure why, chat. But my PC just wasn't having it. No. No, sir. It's alright, I'm getting it booted back up. Unfortunate though, yeah. It's one of those times where I'm thankful I have a two PC setup. When shit like that happens, the stream doesn't go down. And instead, you guys just get me awkwardly trying to hold it together. Again. I was into that shit, man. What was the kid about to do? I need to know what the kid was supposed to do. He was about to pull out his gun. God damn it. What? They told me this last time too. Am I just drunk? All right, back into it. What a day, though. Am I right? Actually, I might have to. Maybe it might have no sound. Or... Never mind. Never mind. There's the sound, all right. Jesus. Fucking bleeding from the ears now. We might have no. All right, whoa, whoa, all right, now I understand. I didn't know your game. Loud as fuck. Louder than I be getting sometimes. Jesus. You ain't gonna be in this bitch screaming. It's a small space. You right next to me. What happened? Don't tell me it skipped the cutscene, cause surely not, right? Surely not. Surely. Oh no, I gotta follow him all over again. Well, I'll be a monkey's uncle. Let's stalk a child again, I guess. That never feels good to say.
Follow Guluja from a safe distance. The objective will end in failure if you are noticed, or if you fall too far behind.
Or if your computer crashes.
The objective, you may try again by surveying the designated location.
Oh dear. HM? HM?
HM? That's what I'm gonna say when I don't when I don't hear somebody. HM? They're gonna be like, what? HM, my child. HM. Need something to drink. I'll be right back.
He's come a long way on such short legs. It's a relief he didn't get hurt. What's here, I wonder?
So he's looking after those little ones.
Gululja.
Not another step!
What?
A sentry?
Run, Gululja, run!
You know the boy. Who are you? And what do you want?
My name is Wuklamat, and I've come to talk to Gululja.
Is that so?
I'm sorry if I scared you. I want to get to know you better. That's all.
And you, my boy, do you wish to speak with them?
I heard them talking. She said she's going to kill my father.
Villains! I will deal with them forthwith!
But...
Right on time.
I want to get to know her too.
That's a good lizard boy.
I see.
I'm
That's
so...
your desire, then I shall stand aside.
Look, I'm so racist. I'm sorry.
All right then. Let's talk, you and I. Lots. But, who's the ancient-looking and articulate machine?
If I look ancient, it is because I am. This has been my vessel for no less than 380 years.
Talk about it.
Vessel? Otis is my friend. When I was hungry and sad, he came and looked after me. He cooks for me and teaches me all kinds of things. Like how to read and write and not be noticed by dangerous creatures.
This machine cooks for you. And teaches you about fiends. What is he exactly?
Ah! How remiss of me. I had neglected to introduce myself. Sir Otis Valona, Lord Captain of the Royal Knights of Alexandria. At your service.
You're captain of the knights?
With whom you wish to speak. Not that I'm averse to taking a walk down memory lane. But ere I regale you, we must take our repast.
A meal. Here. I hate to turn down food, but I'd prefer to have this conversation in the back room.
Please, I'm really hungry.
All right, all right. A riposte it is.
She's going to spoil her nephew silly. I'll send word to Erenville so the others can stop worrying.
Now, if I might prevail upon your assistance, I shall whip up my most delectable specialty.
Otis said, I cook.
If Otis has been around for as long as he claims, perhaps he knows things that not even Oblivion is aware of. He spoke to us. Gululja actually spoke to us.
Otis cooks the best food.
So, my new friends, I would enlist your aid in procuring the ingredients for our repast. After all, the most enjoyable meals are those we make together.
We're happy to pitch in, of course. What ingredients did you have in mind?
First of all, some yam and pumpkin. The people of the outskirts should be willing to share their harvest if you and Gululja could go and speak to them.
Sure. I'll ask for the cast-offs too, as usual.
As for Karuma and Alice, I would be obliged if you could procure some woolback meat. The creatures can be found grazing on the slopes outside of town. As beef is less readily available, their flesh makes for a good substitute, that of the younger ones especially, as it is more tender and less gamey.
Consider it done. We'll be back with the meat before you know it.
Thank you kindly. In the meantime, I shall see to other preparations. Ha ha ha. There is nothing so fine as a meal with friends old and new. to understand that you have already procured the meat? Good heavens, you have, and such a choice cut it is besides. 'Tis plain you know how to handle yourself in battle. Were it 400 years ago, I would have recruited you to the Royal Knights. Ha ha ha.
You haven't finished yet, right? That would be too fast, even for you.
I definitely finished already, Alize. Yo, what's up? Hello, my guy. How's it going? Holy shit, it's Petal. Look how old she got. 30 years. I feel you. On that chillin'. Leave me alone. Are you really gonna run all the way up here? Yeah, go back down there. Man was coming. West over there. That's on the other side, over there. Don't see me, don't see me, don't see me.
One of my friends was just assigned the role of hunter. Oh, it's right there. Sweet. Next. Whoops.
up here somewhere. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Now we just gotta do some questing.
Once Alice brings her portion, we shall have a glorious bounty to satisfy growing younglings like yourselves. Indeed, I expect there will be ample leftovers to share with the good folk of the Drift Downs. They always appreciate a warm meal.
And I'm about to start snacking. They talking about food. I'm gonna be right back real quick. I'm about to start snacking, for real.
Seeing as you have completed your task so quickly, I have another request to make of you. We've exhausted our supplies of kindling electrope, and I should be grateful if you could search the houses yonder for more. In the Old Kingdom, electrope rations were issued to each citizen. While small, fragments may still be found here and there. If you can obtain 5 pieces, say, at least one ought to be what we require, that is, the kind that converts lightning to fire. Gululja can identify them by their circuitry, so pray take them to him. The boy has become quite deft at discerning electrope types, and in a very short time, I might add. Now, off you go, and happy foraging. Of late, my arms and legs have grown somewhat creaky and uncooperative. A few centuries will do that even to the best of us, I suppose. Ha ha ha.
Thank you, thank you.
I dared to think I had one this time, but it turns out you were already off doing another task.
Maybe next time, Alizé.
We've got the requested vegetables, along with a few extra bits. I have to say, all this running around's made me hungry.
The others have returned as well. What a blessedly lively day this has become.
Otis says you have electrope for me? Wow, you found found a lot. Let's see. This one creates wind, this one is for water.
You can tell just like that? I'm impressed. Clever, isn't he? I'll bet he gets it from his father.
Ah, this is it. This converts to fire. It's absorbed lots of lightning, so we should be able to kindle a flame easily. Thank you, Karuma. Lamat could carry lots of vegetables at once. She's really strong.
Hehe. It makes me happy to see Golja happy. With apologies to Erenville and Kryl, let's enjoy the meal.
Thanks to your kind assistance, we have everything we need for our repast. You have done your part, and now I shall do mine. I bid you relax, my friends. The meal will soon be served.
This is the kind of thing families do, Golja. We have meals together and talk about what's on our minds.
So you ate with your father?
Yes, with them and my brothers. It was mostly the head of Resolve and I doing the talking, though. Kawana and the head of Reason occasionally joined in, and Zoralja spoke when he was spoken to.
You said that you have two papas. Does that mean one is yours, and the other is my father's?
No, both are our father. He's what people call blessed siblings, a Mamolja with two heads. Zoralja is his trueborn child, while Kawana and I were adopted and don't share the same blood. But that doesn't make us any less a family. What matters is that our hearts are connected. The head of Resolve taught me that.
Family. Do you have someone like that too? A person you think is family, even though you don't share the same blood.
That's a good question. What about you?
I see wolf option. I have to pick. I mean, not only that, but it's kind of true. Yoink. The face change.
You must be strong. I don't think I could be alone like that for long.
So, Golja. I'm hoping that we could be family, you and I. Won't you tell me about yourself?
You really want to know about me?
I do. I want to know all about you. The things you love, the things you hate, anything and everything.
I want to know all about you too.
That reminds me, we were hoping to hear your story too, Otis.
As you wish. Be forewarned that mine is a tale that will be long in recounting. It was before lightning had altered the world that I was appointed Lord Captain of the Royal Knights.
We're talking hundreds of years prior to the calamity, right?
Indeed. Earlier still than when I assumed this mechanical form, 454 years ago, to be precise.
Then, you used to be a normal person?
Oh yes. I was once flesh and blood, like you, and I proudly served as a Knight of Alexandria.
So rather than a machine that behaves like a person, you are an actual person? How is this possible?
"'Tis only natural that you are confused. Hear my tale to the end, and all shall become clear. The foremost duty of the Royal Knights was the protection of the royal family. In my time, that was their Majesties the King and Queen, and their only child, Her Highness the Princess. By then, every nation of our star was embroiled in some manner of conflict over Electrope. Thus was our kingdom drawn into a war with its neighbor. That war was the catalyst for the great calamity that altered the environment. Countless countrymen lost their lives amidst the chaos, the king and queen among them. For a blessing, we were able to protect the princess, who then rose to the occasion and brought hope to her people in those trying times. So kind-hearted was our young queen that, at her behest, we even took in refugees from the enemy nation. But sadly, her reign was cut short. Like many others, her body had been ravaged by lightning, and one day she collapsed and passed away.
How tragic.
Nary was there a citizen whose eyes remained dry, and many a moon was spent constructing a great tomb worthy of her memory. Yet I clung to hope still. For while Her Majesty was on her deathbed, the kingdom's finest scientists had successfully extracted her soul.
Did we hear that right? Extracted her soul?
Our flesh may wither and die, but so long as we are remembered, we may live on. This age-old belief had always comforted our people, but as casualties mounted in the wake of the calamity, we sought to make it into reality through the power of Electrope. In time, we succeeded in developing the means to preserve the soul, and it was used to spare the Queen eternal death. Yet it wasn't enough to simply prevent the soul's departure. For the ultimate goal was to recreate a person as they were in life, and this required that their memories be further extracted from their soul. It took many more years of research to make this possible, by which time I had become a gray old man. With my days numbered, I did not hesitate to volunteer myself as a test subject for the procedure. So it was that I attained this vessel. And by my successful rebirth, I paved the way for those who are recreated from the memories of the departed. The Endless, they are called.
If your tale is true, then the queen that your people brought back to life.
Oh ho, so you know Her Majesty as well. My description of her boundless kindness must have paled in comparison to what you no doubt felt in her presence. I haven't met her myself, I confess. Not since assuming my current form. Wouldn't want to frighten the living daylights out of her. Ha ha ha.
Well, I knew that was gonna get dark.
Otis has told me the tale before.
I have seen my queen from afar many times, but I've not the courage to approach her. This isn't out of cowardice, mind you, but rather concern. Yes, concern that I would cause Her Majesty undue distress.
Does this mean the Queen of Alexandria isn't actually a person like you and me? The Endless. So all this time, Sphene wasn't alive?
She lives yet she does not. 'Tis admittedly a difficult distinction to make. Having inherited the memories of a departed soul, an Endless feels, thinks, and acts precisely as that person would. In that sense, I believe they are alive.
The Alexandrians know about this, right? It can't have gone unnoticed that Sphene is perpetually youthful.
No one really knows about the Endless. People who were regulators don't even think about death. Everyone sees that the Queen doesn't change, but they just accept it. To them, it's just who she is.
While there should be as many Endless as those who have died, I believe they are limited in where they can exist. Queen Sphene is unique in her ability to appear before you. Strictly speaking, I myself am not an Endless. They are created using memories extracted from a soul, but my entire soul was placed inside a machine.
Being inside a machine makes you different. How?
While I do not understand the finer points, my life is bound to this vessel. If it breaks down, then it would be over for me, much like a being of flesh and blood. Hardly an endless, unchanging life, I'm sure you'll agree.
An endless, unchanging life. I can't help but be reminded of the EA. Did Kachua and the others know about all this? Considering their extensive intelligence gathering, I'd be surprised if they didn't. For now, let's share what we've learned with Kryl and Raha. I can't help but have misgivings about this.
The plot begins. Oh.
Nahe, is that you?
Good gods, Ellen Nespia! It's been too long, my friend.
What?
Where have you been all these years? What have you been doing with yourself? Hold on. They say Queen Sphene has guests from outside the barrier. That's you, I gather?
It seems so. I'm looking for my mother. Do you know where she is?
Your mother? Sorry, but what was she like again?
What? It's Kafkiwa. You know, the one who was too adventurous by half? Who journeyed with the Dawn Servant?
It's not ringing any bells.
You can't be serious. Ours was a tiny little village. Surely you remember her.
I really don't. It's all a blank.
Is anyone else here from the village?
Hey!
Huh? Elenespia?
I'm looking for Kafkiwa. Where is she?
What's this all of a sudden? Who's Kafkiwa?
This cannot be.
Yes, your mom is dead, and now she's a memory robot thing. I could have called that.
The memories of the departed are taken away.
Yep. They're made into endless.
No.
Yep.
Where are you? The others will be here soon, so hurry back, won't you? Do you hear me? Say something, would you?
The terms with it. You have to, you must come to terms with it.
As many endless as those who have died. So where are they? And how have they been living up until now? have to ask Kachua what she knows. And if she's been hiding things from us, we need to know why.
Why are you all making those serious faces?
Although the mood became a tad subdued at the end, I thoroughly enjoyed our repast together.
We did too, Otis. To hear about the Endless was something of a shock, but we likewise enjoyed your company. Above all, I'm glad that you and I could talk, Gololja. We're going to get along great, I just know it.
You think so?
Ha ha ha. I'm happy for you, my boy. Now then, I presume you will be returning to Everkeep. Permit me to accompany you at least a part of the way.
About Sphene. It doesn't matter to me if she's an Endless. Whether she's alive like you and me or not. I've seen enough to know that she has a good heart. What worries me is the burden she bears. We still don't know what it is. I expect there are things she can't tell us. Not with Zoralja watching. But at the very least, I'd like to know what the Endless are to her. Sorry, I didn't mean to delay us. I just felt the urge to share my thoughts with you. Oh, on the way back, let's make a quick stop at the Drift Downs. I want to tell Topo how it went.
Chat. Honestly, man, I'm beaten. I'm beaten and I feel like a sack of potatoes. So I'm gonna go ahead and end out stream here. XP. Yeah, man, I'm not doing too hot. But I'll be alright, I'll shake back. Guys, hey you guys. Thank you for stopping into the stream this evening. Hope you guys have a great rest of your evening, night, morning, or afternoon, wherever you guys are. I want you guys to stay safe, because I love you guys. I love hanging out. I love chilling. I'm sorry I'm not really up to it today, but I'll most likely catch you guys tomorrow. Without further ado, I've been basedKaruma. See you in the next one. Ciao soon.